Welcome to Something to Wrestle With.
Something to Wrestle With.
Bruce Prichard. Well, you know.
That's not a
Also reported at the beginning of November that Austin returned to the ring doing short matches against Hunter Hearst Helmsley in Massachusetts and Pennsylvania. And he would write, he's scheduled to wrestle from this point forward, including the Survivor Series match, and was also supposed to undergo another neck evaluation in the coming week. The bruised spinal cord he suffered from the accident in the Owen Hart match is healed, but he still has pretty serious neck problems, which date back to his days playing college football. And the company wants him to modify his in-ring style. In particular, he'll be forced to stay away from any kind of bumps on the neck, and there's a good chance that he'll never be quite the same performer that he was. Do you remember having conversations with Steve? Was it just about, let's just get back in there, let's just keep it going? Or was he one of those guys who was like, man, if I can't do it like I used to? Did that cross his mind? Did you have conversations about that?
I think the ego of Steve Austin is one that he wanted to be the Stone Cold Steve Austin that got over. He wanted to have the best match on the card. He wanted people to remember him for being, the best in all aspects of the game. I do remember giving Steve Austin the same, the same advice and the same story that I have said to Shawn Michaels, that I have said to The Undertaker, and a few others, that I would use the Crusher in Milwaukee as an example. Crusher was up in age, and Crusher would be 60 years old, but he would go out there and he would punch and kick and do a few things and let guys bump and fly all around him, and was popular forever doing very little. And so, Steve, all you got to do is just reorganize what it is you do in the ring, reinvent yourself. You don't have to do all that shit anymore. You're over. Go out and do what you can do and do it better than anybody else, and you'll be fine. Shawn Michaels has in his head, if he's not going to be the Shawn Michaels people remember in 1990, then he doesn't want to do it. Half of Shawn Michaels, a quarter of Shawn Michaels is better than, the best of a lot of what is out there. And I'd say the same thing to Steve, because what he did, that personality shone through, and he was able to make up for what you didn't even miss it. You didn't miss that Steve wasn't doing a lot of the same shit that he did before. And I think in his head, he just needed time to figure that out, get in the ring and feel it. And that audience loved him even more, because they were seeing him kick people's asses.
Let's get to Survivor Series 97. Of course, it's famous for the Montreal Screwjob, but it's also Austin's first match back on TV. He's challenging Owen Hart for the Intercontinental title. He's going to get the win in a very short match, 4 minutes and 4 seconds. Not quite the match that a lot of people would hope for, but you probably just want to get the title back on him and get through the match. What do you remember about their match at Survivor Series?
Short and sweet. And that was exactly the order. It was get the hell out there and don't do anything. It was the time for Steve to go and kick Owen's ass for what he did to him. And it was Steve's triumphant return and get that win back and move on. Weren't looking for a great match. And just wanted to get Austin's heat back, if you will.